when you connect the dots between apparently unconnected people and situations and organizations, that's when the tapestry appears and you go, whoa.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most fascinating and memorable space and extraterrestrial-based conspiracies.
What in the hell is going on?
Excellent question, and the answer you're looking for lies right here.
Number 20, dead cattle.
Cows found mutilated, some of them cut with precision and their bodies seemingly untouched with no bloodshed.
For a long time now, aliens have been associated with dead cattle. Why? We don't really know. It has been a recurring theme in UFO folklore since at least the 1960s, when the supposed mutilation of Snippy occurred in Colorado. The phenomenon involves dead cattle that are found under mysterious and gruesome circumstances, often with missing limbs and having been completely drained of blood. Some believe that this is a natural phenomenon, combining decomposition with the work of scavengers. As for the ufologists, they think cattle are being used in some type of violent alien experiment. Either way, cows and aliens have long been intertwined within the public consciousness.
I don't understand about it, and no one seems to be able to explain it either.
Number 19, reverse engineering.
Talking about they're actually finding some sort of remains of some life form and that they're working on the engineering from these objects and learning from them. I mean, where's the evidence?
Do you ever wonder where all these brilliant technological advancements have been coming from? According to some, the answer, as always, is aliens. According to the theory, groundbreaking technologies like fiber optics and microchips might have been developed as a result of studying alien artifacts and reverse engineering their captured spacecraft. Massive advancements in technology were accomplished throughout the 20th century, which coincides with the sudden rise of UFO sightings, which began around the 1940s. Even some whistleblowers, including U.S. Army officer Philip Corso, claim that the American government has been active in studying and utilizing captured alien technology. Do you believe them?
Everything operates without any interconnection, so the placement of components might be critical. So they allowed me to go inside and look at it.
Number 18, Kennedy was killed over aliens.
The inference of the Scorch memo is that if JFK keeps doing what he's doing, that he maybe is a problem.
The JFK assassination is perhaps the most popular conspiracy theory of our time, with all sorts of speculations abounding. And yes, that includes a connection to aliens. JFK was sworn into office shortly after the UFO boom of the 1950s. According to some, the US government had deep knowledge about the existence of aliens and UFOs, and Kennedy wanted to share this information with the Soviet Union, so the CIA had him killed. Some say they killed him to prevent him from working with the Soviets. Others say they killed him to prevent the knowledge of aliens from falling into their hands. Either way, it all ties back to the Greys.
Kennedy was pursuing policies that really were at odds with the national security establishment. He was sticking his nose into the UFO subject, and that's the final straw.
Number 17, is there life on Mars?
Is there life on Mars?
David Bowie was asking the right questions. Mars has been at the center of attention in recent years, with various missions and studies being centered around our copper-tinted neighbor. Scientists have also discovered water on the planet, leading many to conclude that it hosts some type of life form, or at least has hosted some at some point in time. But the conspiracy theory digs deeper, positing that NASA has found firm evidence of aliens and are simply covering it up. Others believe that there are obvious structures and ruins littered throughout the planet, indicating the existence of an advanced civilization. So not only do aliens exist, they live right next door.
Amateur archaeologists announce a startling discovery, what appears to be an effigy, located at the Dingo Gap, resembling a human statue.
Number 16, Dulce Base.
Our goal is to locate a secret underground base where the government reportedly has been housing aliens and carrying out strange experiments.
There is a lot of unexplored terrain beneath our feet, and according to some, it's harboring secret alien life. Found in northern New Mexico is a small place called Dulce, and underneath Dulce is a research and experimentation facility jointly run by the US government and aliens. Rumors of the supposed Dulce base began in the late 1970s, when a local businessman named Paul Benowitz claimed to have intercepted electronic communications between aliens and the secret underground base. Benowitz's claims included descriptions of alien technology and human abductions, and residents of Dulce have continuously reported paranormal phenomenon like mysterious lights and UFOs.
They threw down a ladder from that spaceship, and then two small people started climbing down.
Number 15. We're under attack.
The way they circled the city, the trajectories were mathematical. He even gave you the time. The speed was just incredible.
Aliens are not just flying by on occasion or living secretly in underground bunkers. Turns out they've been quite open, and we've even done battle. There are numerous examples of aliens supposedly invading densely populated cities, with Washington and LA perhaps being the most famous. In July of 1952, aliens supposedly visited the nation's capital, with mysterious objects even hovering directly above the White House. Talk about making a statement. 10 years before that, the West Coast was supposedly beset by a UFO, leading to the infamous Battle of Los Angeles, in which military forces actually fired upon the alien craft. The incident was blamed on a weather balloon, as they often are.
The only lights you've got are the searchlights and the anti-aircraft guns firing, which just add to the sense that they are in a war zone.
Number 14. Aliens are living among us.
You see, I take these glasses off. She looks like a regular person, doesn't she, huh? Put them back on, formaldehyde face. That's what we got.
That's enough out of you.
Popular thinking suggests that aliens are an outside force, a distant race who visits or even attacks us on occasion. But what if they are already here, secretly living amongst us? This theory bolsters that aliens are either human in appearance or have successfully adopted human traits, allowing them to walk the streets as everyday people, and maybe even take power in the forms of powerful positions. This theory is perhaps best represented in John Carpenter's They Live, a horror comedy about aliens populating the ruling class and brainwashing society through various means of subliminal deception. The concept was also used for social commentary in the classic Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
We drift through the universe from planet to planet, pushed on by the solar winds. We adapt, and we survive.
Number 13, the Majestic 12.
You want me to investigate flying saucers.
I want you to help me prove to the public the truth.
Also known as MJ-12, the Majestic 12 is an alleged secret committee created in 1947 by American President Harry Truman. The group was supposedly composed of high-ranking military officers, scientists, and government officials tasked with investigating alien contact and technology. This story shares some similarities with Project Blue Book, an Air Force study into various UFO encounters, only that one was real. The Majestic 12 came into public attention in the 1980s when British ufologist Timothy Good published some old government documents supposedly proving its existence. However, the documents and the story as a whole is now regarded as a hoax.
This idea of collaboration in the space program clearly set off alarm bells with MJ-12 and some parts of the administration.
Number 12, there's an alien ship in the ocean.
Something huge and round, and what was described to me as black as a devil, starts to rise to the surface.
Back in April of 2023, a user on 4chan claimed to be a government whistleblower with, quote, intimate knowledge of what the U.S. currently knows about UFOs. They claimed that there is a massive alien structure, or mobile construction facility, underneath the ocean, and that it has been here for over a century. UFOs are routinely deployed from this facility. It disappears if approached, and it will even fire upon intruders should they get too close. It could be a tall tale, but it's certainly entertaining. Moreover, a former Pentagon official named Luis Elizondo appeared on Joe Rogan in August 2024, and he all but confirmed the existence of a massive underwater facility.
And by the way, it's the size of a small island and round. Right as this thing is about to break the surface, it sucks the missile down and disappears.
Number 11, the WOW signal.
Right now, as we speak, there are telescopes searching the skies for signals, for hints, for a sign of civilizations.
In the summer of 1977, a massive telescope at Ohio State University was searching the sky for alien radio waves. It was certainly a long shot, but hey, you never know. And on August 15th, it hit. astronomer Jerry Eman was going through the data when he found a strong, narrowband radio signal coming from the direction of Sagittarius. Eman circled the data and wrote "Wow" in red ink, leading to the signal's now famous name. And despite continued efforts, it has never been replicated or rediscovered. According to many, this is one of the strongest and most legitimate pieces of evidence confirming the existence of extraterrestrial life. Or it could be a natural cosmic event. We just don't know.
Radio astronomers speculated that if an alien civilization wanted to communicate with us, then they might well choose that very special, natural wavelength to send their message.
Number 10, the Baltic Sea Anomaly.
So this is something I want to find out, why it looks like this.
While treasure hunting in the Baltic Sea, a diving team from the Swedish initiative OceanX found what is now known as the Baltic Sea Anomaly. The large, disc-shaped object bears a striking resemblance to the Millennium Falcon from Star Wars, a fact that has undoubtedly aided in the public's fascination. It has unique features that are not commonly found in natural underwater formations, leading many to believe that it is alien in origin. Perhaps a crashed UFO, or even a functional one hiding beneath the surface of the water. However, skeptics are not convinced, believing that the photo is too grainy to study and that the anomaly is likely just a glacial deposit or some other type of geological formation.
Here you can see straight lines. It's, in our eyes, not nature have done that, but perhaps it is.
Number 9, alien autopsy.
Mulder, this is even hokier than the one they aired on the Fox network. You can't even see what they're operating on.
If you're into aliens and UFOs, chances are you've seen that grainy black and white footage of an alien autopsy. This comes from a 1995 documentary called Alien Autopsy, Fact or Fiction, which supposedly shows a real alien being dissected back in the 1940s. The documentary was an enormous hit, with many people believing that the footage was real. In reality, the footage has been thoroughly debunked, and even those involved in its production have admitted that it's fake. Regardless, some still believe that the footage is real, either not believing the admissions and evidence or believing they are fabricated to cover up the genuine autopsy.
Stay with us as we put the question to you. Alien autopsy, fact or fiction?
Number 8, the Pentagon videos.
We got some video that's going to have a lot of people talking.
If everything going on right now wasn't odd enough for you, take a look at this.
With the release of this footage, we were instantly transported back to the mid-20th century, with UFOs being mainstream news and a wide swath of the population believing in the existence of aliens. The famous Pentagon videos show a number of what appears to be flying objects speeding through the sky. For many, this is as good as an official admittance, and is likely the closest that the public will get. Aliens are here, the government knows about them, and they even have footage to back it up. Of course, this still remains a conspiracy theory, as many people have explained away the phenomena as faulty instruments, drones, atmospheric effects, and optical illusions. You know, all the usual stuff.
There was a lot of speculation going out there. They had already been leaked, so why not come out and say, okay, these films are genuine, they do exist, but we don't know what they are.
Number 7, Men in Black.
Here come the Men in Black, the Galaxy Defenders. That is, according to those who believe that there's a major plot underway to keep the alien UFOs a secret.
Well, why the big secret? People are smart, they can handle it.
The person is smart. People are dumb, panicky, dangerous animals, and you know it.
Within ufology, these agents are said to be mysterious government workers who coerce UFO eyewitnesses into silence. If coercion doesn't work, then they'll allegedly resort to more drastic measures.
Who are you? Really? Really? I am just a figment of your imagination.
John Keel, the famous author of the Mothman Prophecies, took it one step further and called the Men in Black demonic creatures. Of course, there's no solid evidence that they even actually exist. But since they're supposedly top-secret agents who are meant to be stealthy, the theory certainly helps ufologists explain the apparent lack of alien spaceships.
See you around, Jay.
No, you won't.
Number 6, the Black Knight.
Back in 1998, the STS-88 mission snapped a startling photograph. A long black object appeared to be orbiting the Earth. Naturally, the conspiracy theorists immediately got to work and claimed that this was an ancient alien satellite named the Black Knight.
Black Knight comes!
This wasn't the first time the idea of such a device was floated around, but it did help it gain traction. Believers say that it's been circling our planet for over 10,000 years, and that NASA has been keeping it a secret from the general population.
Watch out for incoming space junk!
However, NASA claims that the Black Knight is actually just space debris, with a prominent journalist named James Oberg further suggesting that it's a thermal blanket. Number 5. The Anunnaki. Famous conspiracy theorist Eric von Däniken released his seminal book Chariots of the Gods in 1968. In it, he posited that most world religions were created after humans were visited by ancient alien astronauts. The book was very popular, but largely discredited by academia. Still, the theory was continued by Zecharia Sitchin, who claimed that the Anunnaki deities came to Earth from a planet supposedly called Nibiru, created modern humans, and forced them to mine gold. Plus, they allegedly showed us agriculture and constructed the Great Pyramids of Egypt. David Icke also apparently claims that the Anunnaki are the evil force his famous conspiracy theory, which essentially calls politicians reptiles in disguise, hinges on.
But I've seen enough and heard enough to believe that it's real, and so I say it.
Number 4. The Tunguska event. During an early summer morning back in 1908, a large area of Siberia was decimated by a mysterious event. Over 800 square miles of forest was flattened, and about 80 million trees were reportedly destroyed. There was just one problem. As far as anyone could tell, nothing had hit the Earth. So what the heck happened?
People who observed that thought the end of the world had come, Judgment Day, divine intervention.
Contemporary reports blamed aliens, alleging that evidence of extraterrestrial involvement was found at the site. While that makes for a compelling story, it's not widely believed to be what occurred. It's now thought that a meteoroid measuring somewhere around 200 feet exploded in midair and leveled the surrounding area in what's called a meteor airburst.
As that blast wave hits the ground, there's a component of very high wind blowing radially outward from the center, from ground zero. And so that's the direction that the trees blow down.
Number 3. The face on Mars. It's one of the most popular images in space history. An eerie face resembling an old hockey mask emerging from the dust of Mars and peering up at the camera. It's quite a creepy picture, and it understandably spurred interest in extraterrestrial life. Some believe that the face on Mars is proof that there was an ancient Martian civilization. The official explanation is that the supposed face is actually just an instance of pareidolia, or seeing a pattern in something innocuous.
Some of this may just be a trick of the light, funny shaped rocks.
Apparently, this is just a normal hill whose face-like qualities are enhanced by specific lighting. It's not the only planetary phenomenon that spawned alien conspiracies, with the hexagon on Saturn standing out as another notable case. Number 2. Area 51. When it comes to aliens, few names are as prominent as Area 51.
So, this is Area 51, right?
No.
The secret military base?
No.
Where they keep the aliens?
Officially named Homey Airport, the facility belongs to the United States Air Force, who claims that it's notably used to test aircrafts. The work here is deemed top secret, so Area 51 has remained heavily guarded and protected since its founding in 1955.
About the government cover-up of alien bodies at Area 52.
I thought it was Area 51.
Area 51 is just a decoy.
Naturally, the mystery surrounding it has generated untold amounts of conspiracies relating to UFOs, aliens, energy weapons, and time travel, among others.
Area 51 is actually a paranoid fantasy we concocted to hide the true identity of this facility.
Which is?
Area 52.
The very name of Area 51 is synonymous with extraterrestrial conspiracy theories, and it remains an enormous point of national interest. It doesn't seem that the speculation will stop anytime soon either. Remember when the internet wanted to storm it?
You let the people on that other side of the fence know, who's paying the bills.
Number 1, Roswell. There have been countless UFO sightings throughout the years, but nothing compares to this one. The Roswell incident is a legendary piece of American history, and it has remained the go-to UFO story for decades. In 1947, what's now believed to have been a surveillance balloon from the Air Force's classified Project Mogul crashed into a New Mexico ranch. At first, the Roswell Army Airfield informed the public that, quote, a flying disc had been found at the site. But this claim was famously retracted, leading many to believe that a cover-up was at play.
Roswell Army Airfield
at that time actually put out a press release where they claimed they had captured the real thing. And then 5 hours later, they explained it away as just a weather balloon device.
Decades later, military officer Jesse Marcel remained adamant that what they had recovered was extraterrestrial in nature. Roswell is arguably the greatest alien conspiracy theory of the 20th century.
Do you buy into any of these theories? Let us know in the comments below.
Tell you what, Johannes, look, there's lots of things. We've all got to be open-minded.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.